Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Izzy.
Okay, thank you, love. Right. So are we ready? So by show of hands, guys, can I just see, for the last 6 months or so, we've been talking to you guys about growing your business on social media. And that's been the theme of our power hours every Monday evening. And it was just so fortuitous that the sort of model that we use, the way we sharing the ATM system, the air tag message system, okay, that we've been promoting for the last 6 months, John and Nadia decided now that they would actually refilm the modules for the ATM Academy, and they opened it up. And actually, last week they did 5 different modules, which we had access to. It was up for 24 hours. So just in the chat group, I mean, just or just put a show of hand, those of you who actually worked through the modules, okay? Because in the first module was creating the ATM funnel creation, how you get your leads, launching your business, the prospecting, the follow-up, leadership, and then the social media for lead generation. So the first module that we went through, I got so excited. I just saw everything that we've been teaching you guys, everything that Delian had gone through with our 2 Facebook groups, the prospecting group as well as our member group. I thought, wow, this is just absolutely incredible. So we then decided that what we would actually do after we've been through this is absolutely hone in and give you guys the plan once you've sort of been exposed to the greater, broader ATM Member Academy on what to do. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is our team. So, we've got Russell Gain as my sponsor. Russ has got, I think, 13 President's team members under him. So he's basically got 4 first-line pres. Those are his diamonds. And then there's a girl, I think she's on his 4th or 5th level, called Louise Bergen. Okay, and last month of January, she did 50,000 personal volume points, guys. She did 50K impact, okay? And while we were looking at the post, we actually found out that her sponsor, Kath Waters, so we know these people because we're all in the same organization, they're our sidelines. Kath actually did her first cut millionaire team, okay? So after delving in deeply and speaking to Russell, we actually established that for the last couple of years, both Louise and Kath have actually been working with John and Nadia, ATM Business Academy. They've actually been working with one of their leaders. And Delian shared on our Business Builder group just some of the posts, and we could see, I could see the posts. They've obviously been through the ATM Member Academy. And what got us really excited, if you look at, so that's the 50K impact she did in January, but look at the last couple of posts. Guys, what I want to hone in on is the engagement that they received. Did a post, 97 comments, 35 comments. So, do you know what I mean? 52 comments, 90 comments. This is, remember we tell you got to talk to people. This is the talking to people, because you've got the opportunity now, if you get 97 comments on one of your posts, to go back and individually respond to each and every single comment that you've got. That's the talking to people. That's the building the relationship. How exciting is that? So having said that, we are actually going to go through how do you get similar results. For a lot of you, we've got our Bush Retreat coming up now. We're all in less than a month going away, the guys that have already qualified. But Bush Retreat 2 is taking place in May. And you've got to accumulate 17,500 volume points to get onto that retreat, okay? So how can you do 15,000 or 16,000 or 20,000 or 5,000 or 10,000, okay? If you want similar results, first of all, I don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed. I know that for a lot of you, especially those modules that we went through for the last 5 days last week, that was a good 6.5, 7 hours time investment into that. And I know that for some of you, you were going through the modules and you were thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? I'm busy. Let's face it, if you can feel a bit lost on social media because you're scrolling and you're learning and you're not too sure of what it is that you want to do, okay? So what we basically want to do with our Team Power Hour is basically equip you with the skill set that you need to basically make a success of building your business on social media. But there are 5 things that you need to understand before we actually go in to the social media training and exactly what we're going to do. The first thing is we obviously have to come at this with an attitude of gratitude. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Number one, that Dillian is in our team and that I actually sponsored it. So I must tell you, when we sat and we strategized and planned, Dee and I did on Saturday, and we just looked at everything that she's put together and what she's done. And, you know, I was feeling overwhelmed with all this info. And I thought, you know what, we've got this so sussed. This is all done for us. All we've got to do is like paint by numbers. It's just follow the plan. And with that comes this amazing gratitude for this woman who really has spent, I can't tell you, 100,000 Rand. She spent time investment. She's documented absolutely everything. And yeah, so that's the first thing. So I want you guys to be incredibly grateful that we have somebody of this caliber in our team leading us and training us. Number 2, guys, for you to make a success of building your business on social media is you've got to believe that you can actually do this. Now, we've got sort of 2 types of people. There are the guys who are already, Coach Al, Funi, there are a lot of you who are absolutely smashing it on Instagram, and this is your comfort zone. You're very comfortable. But for the majority of us, okay, and I put myself in this as well, that building on social media is something that has always been a bit daunting. So for me, after being on the modules and actually behind the course, I now have this absolute belief, because if John and Nadia can come from building the business like I built the business, totally offline, meeting to meeting, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, the way we grew, and then to actually grow their business to over, what are they, 7 figures a month? They brought in 15. You look at their numbers and it's staggering, and it's all done on social media. So you guys need to obviously believe that you can do this. And with a step-by-step plan, the paint by numbers that we had, and being open to obviously learning some new skills, then I promise you, we can all do it. Okay, you can grow the most unbelievable business on social media. So I want you to believe that you can do it. Number 3, you've got to show up. Guys, you've got to be teachable. You know what I mean? If it's a bit daunting and overwhelming, just improve that 1% each and every single day, because if you're improving 1% and you're doing the good and you're showing up and you're taking action and you understand that it's 1 step at a time. I mean, when on one of the modules with John and Nadia, they said, I mean, how do you eat an elephant? Well, it's 1 bite at a time, because, you know, when you sit down and you have this elephant in front of you, this is what it can feel like for some of you. But just understand it's a step-by-step process, you know, just get 1% better each and every single day. And then step number 5 is 80% of your success is mindset, okay? It's believing that you can do this. And then the other 20% is the skill set. And that's what the Power Hour will equip you to do. The Monday evening, we're basically going to give you a plan of action. If you don't know anything, if you weren't on the modules last week, absolutely no problem. When we document, and Dee's going to do that now, give you the step-by-step plan that you know exactly what you need to do this week. Remember, for the last couple of months, we've been saying to you, you need 60 minutes a day. Break it up into 15 minutes sections, where your first 15 minutes is for you to go out there and prospect. The second 15 minutes is for you to actually go out there and invite people. So, you know what I mean? Just take a step back, be grateful for where you are, and just know that you can do this. So as I said, on Saturday, Dee and I spent some time strategizing and planning, and you can see, Dee, there's that picture I sent you. I don't know why you wanted it. I thought you were going to send it out on the group, you know, to send it around to everybody.
Go check Facebook.
Hey?
Go check Facebook.
Okay, look at So without further ado, I'm now going to stop sharing my screen because I'm going to hand over to International Global Expansion Team. Get 2.5 Dillian Sutras. Over to you, Dee.
Thanks, Izzy. Can you all see my screen? You should see a blank white screen.
Yeah. And
okay, cool.
Knows.
Good. Okay, great. Hello, good evening, everyone. So I'm so grateful for all of you that's on this journey with me, and I'm so grateful that for all of you who took the time out last week to tune into these trainings. I know it was a big chunk of your time, and I know it was a lot of information, but I do think there was a lot of value in getting it straight from the horse's mouth, straight from the people who developed this system. So yes, we're going to break it down into smaller pieces, bite-sized pieces with little calls to action every single week going forward, but I do think it was great to hear it from the people who actually put it together, and they've got so much value to add. So they are actually in the top 100 income earners in all of network marketing. There is a list published every year with all the top network marketers, not only one specific company. So they're really, really doing well, not only in their company, but in network marketing as a whole. And they train a lot of people. And I've been working with them for a long time now, and I can see the people who are working with them. And I actually noticed Cass and Louise a while ago, and I asked Russell, what are they doing? And he told me, and that's how we put 2 and 2 together. So you can see the people who are following the system and the structure. And it's great to follow those kind of people so that you can also learn from them. So I'll share some people with you in the groups from time to time that you can go to for some inspiration. That's just good to have a look at. Yes, they might not be in Herbalife, some of them, but it is good just for some tips and ideas. So tonight we're going to try and give you just a breakdown. Russell always speaks about you must have a one-page business document, a one-page flow, one page that you can give your new person and say, this is what we do on a daily basis. But I also know a one-page document can be very overwhelming. So we've tried to put this together in one page with all the information you need without overwhelming you. I'll post it in the groups after the call so you can print it out, stick it up on your wall, and then you've got this big picture. If you don't understand everything yet, remember, we'll take you through it bit by bit, and you don't have to feel overwhelmed, but then at least long-term, big vision, you've got the picture. Okay, so it all starts off with our My Healthy Lifestyle Facebook group. And John and Nadia uses this system called ATM, which stands for Add, Tag, and Message. Right, and the goal of this group is lead generation. It is for us to have people to talk to find new clients with. Now, I know all of you, I hope, are doing some stuff on social media. You're either crushing it on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on LinkedIn, you're on whatever platform you've got your community. And that is absolutely fantastic. And you should keep doing that, because that is where you're planting the seeds, that's where you're fishing, and that's where you're getting people talking. Like all those comments Izzy showed you, that can happen on any platform. It doesn't have to be on Facebook. But now once you've got people and you're talking to them, it is great if you can plug them into a Herbalife community. Remember, you're only one person. So even though they're following you on Instagram or they're following you on Facebook or whatever platform you're on, you're only one person. And you can't give them this whole representation and validation and social proof of exactly what's happening by just your one story. So there's a lot of power in using a group and using the group culture and the social, what is the word, validation. There is a better word than that, I'll get to it, that this group will give you. So when you plug your contacts into this group, the contacts that you found from various different social media platforms, you plug them into this group. So the goal of this group is to find new clients. If they say no, they're not ready now, or yes, it sounds interesting, but I'm not ready, or whether they join you, or whatever the answer is, it is great to put them into this group as a sort of a follow-up system so that they stay within the community, they keep on seeing the results, they keep on seeing the recipes and the workouts and the culture that we have as a team. All right. So the add tag message stands for you add them to the group, and you do that by inviting them onto the group. So I don't know if you know this, but if you invite them to the group, for the rest of their life in that group, it says, so-and-so has been invited by Salva. It stays there. So whenever this person comes back to anyone, you can see who invited them onto the group. Tag, so in the announcements, the very top post is a post, it's a short little 3-minute video on what we do, how we believe in balance, how we help busy families, how we help people with healthy meals. So it's a short little 3-minute video that you tag them in so that they can watch it. And then you have a follow-up message or conversation with them to see what they like, do they see opportunities? So you just continue the conversation with them through a message. Right, so that's what the add tag message stands for. So the whole purpose of this is what we want to try and do is get people to join our 21-day challenge. That's ultimately what we want people to do when they start on programs with us, is to do a 21-day challenge, because that's where we really herbalize them. That's where we get them to really fall in love with the program, to learn better eating habits, to learn about snacking, moving, drinking water. And this is where we really work with them to get a result. It's a fun, simple, magical community. And in that community, they see, wow, I can do this. This is simple. I'm having fun. I can invite a few friends and family members to join me and do this with me. So it's very important for you to plug your new clients into a 21-day challenge. So somewhere in that 21-day challenge, you are going to sign them up as a loyalty rewards member. Whether you do it right in the start or week 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter, as long as you get them signed up as a loyalty reward member so that they can benefit from the price, benefit from the better pricing. As you know, all new members, whether they join for a customer or to do the business, go onto the member orientation group on WhatsApp. That member orientation group, we start every single Monday. It runs for 5 days, and it's a 5-day overview of how to order the products, how to increase your discounts, how to install the app, to find a price list, a little bit of background on the products. So it's just to give them that confidence in what they just joined. And it's also just to show them what is possible for them. We do invite them to a HOM so that they can see more rewards. And we make it very clear to them that people join Herbalife for one of 3 reasons: either to be a preferred member or a preferred customer, or an active member or a business builder. And at the end of the week, by Friday afternoon, you have a follow-up conversation with them to say, okay, great, now that we've shown you everything that's possible, where do you see yourself fit in? So a lot of them are going to tell you, I just want the products for myself at a better price. I'm just a customer. All right, but they're still a member, but they are a customer. So what are you going to do with those people? You're going to still make sure that they stay in the My Healthy Lifestyle group so that they've got that continuous support and follow-up. And you're going to follow them up and give them the customer support like you would do with any of your customers. So I know a lot of you have WhatsApp groups, or like I do a WhatsApp broadcast. It doesn't matter as long as you've got some form of little group going with your clients. And I always encourage people to do back-to-back challenges. And some people do back-to-back challenges because they like the community, they enjoy the challenges, and that just keeps them on the products for so much longer. You've got a customer for life. And then what you're also going to do, remember, they are signed up now. You are going to add them and you're going to ATM them onto the loyalty rewards group on Facebook. Why is that? Because we want to drip feed and just keep on showcasing the rewards possible with Herbalife. Because remember, things change for people. Right now, they may say, no, thank you. I'm very happy to be a client. And that's great. And you're going to love them and support them exactly where they're at. But 3 or 6 months or a year from now, their circumstances might change and they might need an extra income. And then they're going to know, I've been seeing all these Herbalife success stories for a year. I love the products. I enjoy the challenges. I've got a result. I'm sure I can make a business out of this. So that is what the ATM group is for. So very important, that loyalty reward group is for members only. Please don't invite people to that group who's not a member yet. All right, that's for members only. But that is where we want to showcase to them over a period of time the different rewards and things that are available to them, so that whenever they are ready and things change for them, they can get back to you and say, okay, cool, I'm ready for a business opportunity now. Right, then on a Friday afternoon, you're also going to have some people that say to you, I want to be an active member, I want to make a little bit of income, cover my own product costs. Or you're going to have those who say, I want to make an income, I want to build a business. And so then you're going to take them onto the WhatsApp support groups. The active member group will be the first one. When they qualify supervisor, they'll upgrade to the supervisor group. And once they're doing their 2.5, they will upgrade to the business builder group. So then you take them and you put them on the proper WhatsApp support group. Also into the loyalty reward Facebook group, because they need to be on that group as well. And you're also going to help them to launch their business. And there's 5 steps to launching this business, which we're going to talk about tonight. So all of these other things, they are in place. We're going to cover them in detail week by week as we go. But for tonight, we're going to talk specifically about launching your business, the 5 things that you need to do, and the 5 things that you're going to do with your new people this week. So if you're not brand new, if you've been around for 6 months or 12 months or 10 years, you can go and relaunch your business. So you can relaunch your business as oftentimes as you want to. So when you relaunch your business, let me just quickly talk about that. You don't have to write this down. I'll post this on the group. When you relaunch your business, you can just kind of talk about your recommitments, because a lot of people might know that you're doing Herbalife already and you feel it's funny to say I'm launching a new business. You're not launching a new business, you're relaunching, you're recommitting. And you can say things like, I've been a product lover for 10 years, but with what's going on in the world now, I know that it's important to look after my health, and I've recommitted to this program. You can use wording like that for the older people, if you catch my drift. So your goal is still to get them on the 21-day challenge, but you just use different wording to a brand new person. Right. So this 5-step launch is going to run over a period of 5 days, or you can spread it out over 6 or 7 days if there's a weekend in between. It doesn't matter, but you kind of need to get it done, not in a 3-month period. Get it done, I would say the longest should be 2 weeks to get this done. All right, so day 1, you're going to start off with an engagement post. And that is just to wake up your Facebook algorithm, to get some comments going, because maybe some of you have not been posting stuff that really got engagement. You don't have lots of stuff happening. And by the way, if you're on Instagram or whatever platform you're on, the same rules count. You're going to do some form of engagement post where you can get into action with your followers. Right, there's loads of these. I just quickly Googled this afternoon and copied the first 4 that came up here. You've all seen these things on Facebook. Now you know why people do them, eh? So if you don't know, a tip is Google engagement posts. You'll find some ideas, pick one that you like, post it on your wall, get that done tonight. Right. Very important is that you need to go and react to every comment that you get. If you choose the 4th one and people drop their favorite pictures, you need to go and make a comment on every single one of those pictures. There's no use just posting and not reacting. Then you're not warming up your algorithm. So you're going to engage with these people, have a chat to them, just comment something like, oh, that is lovely, or wow, tell me more, what happened here, or whatever is the situation. Just have a conversation with these people. And that's all you need to do, just engage. And then spend a further 10 minutes just engaging on other posts that people did on your wall during the last 24 hours or so. Just have some comments and engagement in that. Right, so you can get that done tonight. Day 2, you're going to do there's lots of different versions of this post, but let's just call it, oh my word, I did a thing post. All right, so that is where you're going to kind of say to people, oh, something big is coming. All right, so there's lots of different ways. You can do a selfie, like this one example, and she said, OMG, I did a thing, launching something special. I'll go live tomorrow to give you all the juicy details. For now, I'll just tell you there's nothing like divine connections. Something like that. With a selfie, you're looking excited, something like that. The next couple, they did a video. If you're brave and you want to do a video, exciting announcement for 2021. Seriously, we can barely contain our excitement. We've literally not been able to sleep the past few days in anticipation of sharing the great news with you guys. Now, in that video, they don't share the news. They basically just say, we're so excited, we're changing our lives, we made a big decision, we're going to tell you all about it tomorrow. Or something like big announcement, time for a life change, contact, wait to tell you more. Something just to make people sit up and say, what's going on, what's happening, this sounds exciting. Now, a tip there, you do respond to every single comment, but you don't give them the answer, all right? You don't tell them what they're asking you. If they ask, what is it, you say, I can't wait to tell you, I'm going live tomorrow on my group, or I'm posting tomorrow on the group. Or you say, I'll send you a message and have a personal conversation with them. But it's conversation starters. You don't answer them on public face. Right. So any version of a wow post, like I'm excited, I can't wait to share with the world, this is what's happening. Right. Then day 3, you're going to do your testimonial with a photo. And your sponsor will help you to package these. So there are a couple of examples. And you'll see not one of these say, I joined Herbalife, WhatsApp me if you want to place an order. Right. It's telling the story. Right, so the first one there you can see, do you want to become fitter, healthier, lose extra kilo to even gain some weight? I've always followed quite a healthy lifestyle. However, somewhere along the line, my hormones wreaked havoc on my body. So 2 months ago, I joined a healthy community because I wanted to shape up. So it's telling the story. If you're looking at the next one, 2 months ago, I joined a healthy community to improve my energy and to learn about healthy eating. As a busy mom of 2 small boys and working from home, I really struggled to stay healthy on the go and my energy was low. You tell the story. And it basically ends off with, I did this challenge. I'm doing another one because I want to further improve my results. I'm excited to keep going, and I would like you to join me as an accountability partner. Right. And that you can do on Facebook, you can do on your stories, you can do it on Instagram, and send it to WhatsApp messages for people as well. But please, when you send it on WhatsApp, don't make it sound like a mass broadcast. Send it to people and have a conversation with them. So don't do 200 in one go. Do 5 or 10 a day so that you make it personal. And you know what, I really thought of you. I just joined this. This is what happened to me. And I know that you're also a busy mom. You're also struggling with energy. So I really thought of you. Would you join me as my accountability partner? All right, so make it personal. Tip here, if you post on any social media platform, tag your sponsor or sponsors, because we will comment, we can help you share. It will, again, boost your visibility. And it's social proof as well when people comment in the comments below. And the second thing is share the link with us so that we can comment and help boost. So you tag us, but we'll also share the links on the group. So whenever you do a post like that, share the link so that we can help you, and we can help you with visibility on Facebook. It's the power of teamwork, guys. It's make a big, big, big difference. Okay, so that's day 3. Day 4, now you're going to place a 21-day challenge advert. And again, your sponsor will give you the wording, whatever flyer we're using for that month, and a little bit of a write-up. It's not just 21-day challenge, join me. It's a little bit of a write-up about, are you feeling frumpy after the long December holidays? Or New Year's is a time to turn over a new leaf. We've always got something going with a little bit of a write-up or something just to make your post a bit more interesting. So you're going to do that on day 4. And on day 5, now remember, there can be a day break or so in between these things if you've got lots going on. You're going to invite them, actively invite them onto the My Healthy Lifestyle group. So 2 ways of doing this. You're going to post, hey, want to join our healthy support group where we have recipes, exercise support, and products that's getting amazing results. It's free to join. If you're interested, drop me an emoji and I'll add you. All right, so you can do that on whatever social media platform you're on. And then you can also send a WhatsApp. Hi there, I just wanted to run a quick idea by you. Now, guys, whenever you send a WhatsApp, please don't sound like you copied and pasted the message. Make it your own, use your own wording. This is just a kind of a skeleton for you. I just joined a Facebook community that's focused on health, fitness, and weight loss, and I'm getting a lot of value out of it. It's really a positive group. We share recipes, tips, ideas, and challenges to make a healthy lifestyle simple but fun. I thought some of my friends might enjoy it too. And you basically end off with, let you know if I must add you to the group. If not, no biggie. All right, so you just keep on reaching out to people in various different ways. WhatsApp, your stories, your wall, if you're on Facebook and Instagram, both platforms. So you just keep on reaching out to people. And there's your 5-day plan. So every day for the next 5 days on the groups, I will share, engagement posts you can go and get on your own. The oh my word, I did a thing post, you can go and do on your own. Testimonial with your photo, ask your sponsor to help you package that testimonial if you're unsure, right? Get a good before and after photo. And guys, you don't have to post in your bikini if you don't want to. You don't have to do it that way, but I'm sure you can find a photo of a before and a now photo where you can see the difference, even if it's in your face, because some people lose a lot of weight in their face only. So anything that shows the difference, then we'll share with you the 21-day challenge adverts, and there you've got the 2 posts, but I'll share them in the group so that you don't have to go and retype everything. So it's really, really simple 5-day launch. Okay, so this is for brand new people. If you've got brand new people in your team, help them through these 5 days to launch their business. If you've been around for a while, relaunch your business and just go over those steps again and find a way to word it in such a way. I'm excited, something new. I've been apart for a while, but life got in the way. Now I'm ready to recommit, whatever your story is. All right, so our 21-day info groups start on Monday. Can you believe? When we start the info groups, I feel like the month is almost over because then we're gearing up for the next challenge already. So we're starting on Monday, Thursday, with our 21-day challenge info groups. So all of these conversations that you are going to be having through everything that I shared with you right now leads onto the info group. So you say to people, I'm so excited that you're interested, that you want to join me. You're going to love this. We've got an info group on Monday at 12 o'clock. Here's the link to the group. Izzy, can we have that link tomorrow? please, so that when people start talking, that they've got the link, that they can start sharing and filling up that group. Right. And then as Selvins always says, when you've got a person, it doesn't stop there. Now you work with them. Who else can you invite onto Thursday's presentation? Who else would you like to join you on this challenge? Do you have a friend, a family member? It's going to help you stay accountable if you've got someone you know with you on the challenge. And then you work to fill up Thursday's challenge and the next Monday and the next Thursday. Right. Not challenge, info group. Right. Now, you heard John speak a lot about group chats as well. So this is kind of our group chat. We just don't think we've been maximizing the power of this group chat, because we kind of ended off with, there's the info, off you go, goodbye. So what we're going to do now is at the end of the chat, we're going to open it up for comments. So if you've got people on the group, please be there 12 o'clock Monday or 10 past 12 Monday, just so that you can leave a little comment. Just something like
something. Even if you haven't got people, guys, it's about teamwork. Be on the group to support the other people. Don't think, you know what, I'm not going to join the group because I've got nobody on there. Can I ask you all just to take leadership and just be on the group? Let's get your energy into the chats. Sorry, Lee.
Yeah, because it's all about that energy and that excitement, so that people have a bit of, I don't want to miss out on this. This sounds amazing. I need to do this. So just a comment like, guys, we're so excited for you. You're not going to believe what's going to happen. And you don't have to write an essay like this. Please don't. But please just say this challenge changed my life. I'm so excited for you guys. Or I lost XYZ through these challenges, or my body shape changed in this way through these challenges. I'm so excited for what's going to happen for anyone who decides to join us. Just to give that little bit of validation. We'll open it if there's questions from them, because what often happens with new people is they add people onto this group, they get questions, then they have to go and ask their coach, get the answer, go back to their prospect, and it's like this up and down. We can have it all answered on that group, and everyone can see all the answers, and it helps everyone. All right. So that makes sense. So guys, it's on us next week, Monday. So this is the week that we work, have those conversations, do the correct posts, so that we can have people on the group on Monday. And I know often we think, oh, the challenge only starts in March. That's literally 3 weeks away. But we have to start working now, and you have to fill up Monday's info group already, because Mondays will help you fill up Thursdays. You can't wait for the last Thursday. Then you're not going to get the same traction as if you start now. All right, so next week, we'll talk about the group a little bit more, and I'll go through some of the features in the group with you, so that you understand what can you tag people on and how can you use it to serve your customers and your leads. Just what is in that group, what is available to you. We'll cover that next week. All right, but for this week, let's really just focus on launching, relaunching, doing our thing out there. And well done. I've been seeing some great stuff. We see you. We see everyone is trying, and everyone is stepping out of their comfort zone, and everyone is learning, and everyone is willing to post stuff that's not always comfortable. And I know you look at some other people and you think, oh, it comes so naturally to you. It's not. For most of us, it's uncomfortable. For most of us, it's work. Most of us have to put thought into this. If you see my post now that I did with Izzy this afternoon, and it's a simple 2-liner post, it almost took me an hour. I typed and I deleted, and I wondered what is the right thing to say and how will I word this, and no, that sounds like I'm bragging, no, that sounds too forward. No, it took me an hour to do that stupid little post, but the more we do it, the better we're going to get at it. And the more you see ideas from other people and see how they're doing it, if you follow the right people, the more you listen to John and Nadia's trainings, the more ideas you're going to get, and the more they'll brainwash you, like Nadia says, to post the right type of thing and to have the right type of conversations. So I do think we've got a little bit of time for questions. If you've got questions. Was that my last slide? Yes.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to.
Okay, so let's just quickly see. Can we add comments anytime on that group if one is working at 12 and can't be there when the info is posted? Yes. So I assume you mean the info group. If you can't be on 12 o'clock. So yes, Annalise, you can comment later on. But I think it's also, there's the value in us working together as a team. You might not be able to be on a Monday at 12 o'clock, but 10 other team members can. And then on Thursday, some of them might not be able to make it, but you can. So it's all about the one hand just washing the other. Yes, Richard. We all start as an amateur, only with practice do you become good.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So yeah, so like to just reiterate, guys, I mean, your homework for this week is just to go out there and start relaunching or launch with the new person their business, because nothing's going to happen if you don't start. Okay, don't think you need to be perfect and you have to have the perfect post and you're going to spend the next 3 or 4 days trying to design this perfect post. Don't worry about that. Just start. You're all going to make mistakes. We're all in this together. So even me, I just want you guys to get your head around the fact that nothing's going to happen until we actually start. So let's just start with that first engagement post. Just pick a post and just post it and then start chatting with people.
I also want to say something to you. You can delete stuff off Facebook or off any social media. So, I mean, if it's a disaster, you delete it. It's not the end of the world. If you're posting something and it's not working at all, I mean, we've had some reach out to drop your emoji if you want to join the group. Annalise did that last week and she did it quite late at night and she got nothing. And the next morning I told her, delete it. You can rather post it again, because after 12 hours now, people went to bed, they slept, and now it's 12 hours later and nothing happened. So the post is going to disappear. Delete it and start over. So that's the beauty of social media, is if you do stuff and it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. It's not a train smash. Just do it again, do it differently, find different wording, find a different picture, and just go again. Okay, any other questions? I'll post the Can we please cover what to do with a client who says yes on the first 21-day challenge info session between then and the 1st of March? Peaches, is it Peaches? Yes. It's 2 weeks. So they need to order their products. They need to ship their products. By then, it's almost, I mean, by the time you get their payment,
tag them
it's almost time. But if they've got their products a week before, then you get them going on the products. You start sharing with them how to use it. There are posts on My Healthy Lifestyle that shows them exactly what snacks to have, it's under Unit 1. If you go to Unit 1, I'll tell you now what it says. I think it says Nutrition 101.
Isn't it Guide 1?
Yes, guys. So, yeah, it's not units anymore. It's now guides. It changed in last week. It changed. So if you go, I don't know if you'll see it now on my phone. So if you go into your units or your guides, there's one that says Nutrition 101. And there's all the posts on healthy snacking, snack ideas, what to snack on. So you can tag them in that post and you can use that to get them going if the challenge is still another week apart. Make sure that they're in this group. They're going to already get into the groove. And when the challenge comes, and remember, we also open the challenge groups a couple of days beforehand. So there's really not a lot of time between Monday saying yes, making the payments, having their products delivered, getting all of that down, and the actual opening of the group.
It's actually quite exciting, because if they start on the products, they'll already start feeling good in 2 or 3 days. You've got the opportunity of working with them. Listen, the challenge is another 10 days away. Let's get 1 or 2 of your friends and family on there. So start working and engaging with them to get some people to join them on the challenge, B.
Okay. Joan asked, must the post be in post or in story? Both, Joan. Use both platforms. I wouldn't just do exactly the same type of thing. Your feed and your stories have got a different character to it. So your stories are a lot more, this is what I'm doing, this is the days of my life, and this is like a show, a TV show of your life. You're sharing what you're doing. So it's more informal, and your post is more value add post. So do both, but just a little bit of a different in character. Okay, Annalise said, one shouldn't say the product or company, but I found that it actually upset people and they still didn't sign up to the info group. Okay, okay, Annalise, if I understand you correctly, people wanted to know. So if they don't have a conversation with me, I'll tell them by all means. I don't hide it from them ever. I do tell them. The reason we just don't post it in the initial post is because then people can say, oh, Herbalife. Yeah, I remember my aunt from a long time ago sold Herbalife. I'll just phone her. Or a colleague that worked with me 5 years ago sold Herbalife. I wonder if I can still get hold of her. So you don't want to do advertising for Herbalife. You want to do advertising to yourself, and you want people to reach out to you so that you can have a conversation. And by all means, if they ask, I'll tell them. I never ever hide that. But it's you just don't blurt it out there so that people go to other Herbalife people that they kind of know from far, or go onto Google and find a Herbalife distributor. So that's the only reason you don't keep on saying it in their face, but you do tell them in the conversation. You're welcome to tell them
in Messenger or on WhatsApp. Obviously,
yeah. In your conversations.
Yeah.
Okay, so did that answer your second question as well, Annalise? Got it. Okay, good. Yeah, guys, it's not that we're hiding it. It's not a secret. It's not that we want to be devious or dubious or whatever the word is. It's not like that. It is just that you don't want to say, Herbalife, join my challenge, and they literally go to somewhere else or go onto Herbalife. I can't tell you, we get, as Active World Team and above, we get leads from Herbalife. And I can't tell you how often I speak to that lead and I ask, have you used the products before? Yes. I said, okay. Are you still in contact with the person who sold you the products? Yes. Well, go to them to join. But they go Google, they find Herbalife site, they find a member, and they request a random stranger to phone them from Herbalife because they don't know that they must speak to you. So it's just to get that conversation going with them. You don't want to lose them because you give them all the information publicly and then they don't bother reaching out to you. Yes, Yvonne, exactly. And if you go through my feed, you'll see there's Herbalife. You'll see me in some branding. You'll see some products. You'll see it's not like I'm hiding it. But I'm not saying it's a 21-day Herbalife challenge. I just say a 21-day challenge. They need to reach out to me to ask, what is this challenge about? And we can talk about it. That's the only thing that you want. Okay, any more questions? Seems like that's it.
Okay, so I'm super excited, guys. So first of all, well done on sticking through with us on the course. But this is the Business Builders. This is what you need to do. Always be a student. Always be willing to learn. So I'm not going to go through all the promotions that we have in play. As a business builder, you should know what the supervisor promo is, summer promotion is, the leadership development promo. But what I want to cover is our team promotions, okay, what we do as a team to help you guys build. Now, the 500 personally purchased the VIP club, okay, this is where we do our once a month guest training with a special guest. We're excited. We've got Dr. V, Dr. Virginia joining our 500 group, as well as Anthony Lata, another multi-member. So I'm excited about that, just so that we have a pool of bigger guest speakers. But more importantly, this is where the majority of our training is going to take place, over and above the Monday evening training, okay? Because I tell you why. We've got, I don't know, I think over 200 people on the active member group. We've got 60 or 70 people on the supervisor group. And remember, a lot of supervisors are just customers who've got to the 50%. They're not engaged in actually wanting to build a career level income. So the 500 volume point group is where you, as somebody who wants to build, who wants to learn the skills, that's just the bare minimum that you should be doing. And that is why our focus and our intention is to actually train everybody on that group how to get to the supervisor and how to move forward, okay? Then for the guys who are really, really committed, you want to obviously get to the bush retreats. That's the other promotion that we have. So the standing promo is the VIP club. And then the other WhatsApp, other promo is our bush retreat. So I'm super excited. We've looked at even a more upmarket lodge than Ivory Tree. Remember, you guys were thinking that we were going to go back to Ivory Tree? No, we're going to Shepherd's Shepherd's Tree Lodge, but it's on the other side of the Pilanesberg. And I've just been, I'm friends of Philip Pops, which is friends of Pilanesberg. Flooded. Mancreed, the hides are flooded. There's never been so much rain. I mean, the park is looking absolutely incredible. So I'm so super excited about that. What do you need to do? 17,500 volume points accumulated up and from now. So if you had your 2.5 or 3 or 4 or 5,000 in January, you're out the gate running. You've got 12.5 still to do before the 1st of May, end of April. So I'm super excited, guys. I think we're on the right track. Again, Dee, thank you so much. And we'll take you guys through. This is where you need to be. If you want to build a business, it's non-negotiable to be on the team training call on a Monday evening from 8 o'clock until 10 to 9 o'clock. Take an hour and invest your time. Okay, guys. So with that, we're going to stop recording.